Welcome back to Boomstick Barbecue, and today we have something extra special. We have in our possession a Snake River Farms American Wagyu Gold Rated Cowboy Ribeye. 3 pounds. Super duper thick. And look at the marbling on this thing. We're going to get it out of the package. And I'll get you a closer look at this steak. So let's see what we got to work with here. This Wagyu Gold is supposed to be their highest rated stuff that you can get. And it's around Valentine's Day, so I figured, why not? Special occasion, do something really good. And Wagyu is the best you can get. Oh man, this thing looks amazing. Oh, it's huge. Would you just look at the marbling on that steak? Let's take a quick look at that. Look at that. Oh, the fat even feels velvety in my hands. Yeah, it's so thick. Oh, you get even better look at the marbling on this side. Would you just look at that? All the striations in there. This is a quality piece of meat. And what we're going to do today is we're going to season this up. We're going to reverse sear it on the big green egg. We're going to smoke it over some pecan wood. We'll get the egg up to 250-ish, and we'll set it on there until it reaches an internal temp below our target. And then we're going to hit it hard and fast with the sear, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm sitting here looking at this thing, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if I've ever seen a steak look this good. I mean, it's just, oh man, I'm so excited for it. And this kind of thing, you know, when you're doing this, you want to go all out. You know, so I got some Angel's Envy rye today that I'm going to have in my new bullet glass that I got for Christmas with some of these whiskey stones looking like bullets. Pretty cool, I think. Goes with Boomstick well. And this is the Angel's Envy rye. So if you're going to have a good night, you're going to have some really good stuff, might as well pair them together. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to have a little, not that much of it. I mean, this stuff's so good. Wait. Oh, that smells good too. Cheers to some Wagyu beef tonight. So we're going to go ahead and rub this down, put some seasoning on it. This isn't something that you want to season like a whole lot, I'm guessing, because it's like Wagyu and you don't want to mask the flavor. But it's a really big piece of meat too. This is 3 pounds, and you can see how thick it is. I mean, there's my finger. It's a really big piece of meat. This thing's been sitting out on the counter for about 1 hour and 20 minutes to get up to room temperature because this thing's going on the smoker. And like I said, we're going to reverse sear this. So, I mean, we can't just direct grill this. It would be burned on the outside and not cooked enough on the inside. But we still want to season it, so we're going to use some olive oil. I know there's some debate on this. I like to throw a little olive oil on there. I think it helps the seasoning stick a little. And I have my Boomstick rub. And this just goes great with beef. It just goes really good with beef. And I use it for briskets, I use it for tri-tips, so I'm going to use it for this also. And I'm thinking we kind of want to heavily season it. And the recipe for this is in the brisket video, and I'll put a link to that below if you want to see the recipe for this rub. It's basically salt and pepper with a few other goodies in it. You know, this is like I said, it's a big piece, so we want to make sure we get it on there. We're going to make it rain, and we just have to clean up the mess later, and we're going to pat it in nicely. Do the same thing to the other side, and now you get a nice look at the other side. Oh my goodness, look at that. Just look at it. That marbling. I'm almost, you know, putting the seasoning on it. I'm going to look at it one more time. Oh, it's beautiful. Once you put the seasoning on it, you can't see it as well, but it's one step closer to being cooked and getting in your mouth, so that's definitely a good thing too. Now you can get these from Snake River Farms from their website, and they ship them to you packed in dry ice. So they would arrive frozen for me, so it's possible that it might be thawed out depending on where you live. And they send it in a nice little one of those I don't know, cooler bags or something like that. So I've ordered 2 things from them. I did a Wagyu tri-tip, and now I'm doing this, and I got 2 of those little cooler bags now, which will be good for taking a couple beers to a picnic or something like that. So we've gotten both sides of it. Now what I kind of want to do is that's a lot of meat there too. I kind of want to hit that a little too, just to get the seasoning all around. And then kind of just get it on the board and kind of mop up some of the stuff off the board. Put a little bit more on as needed. Now I gotta tell you, feeling this in my hands, the fat and everything about it, it's so soft. It's so perfect. The fat feels different than like a normal ribeye would, or another ribeye, I should say. It really feels really good, almost like it wants to melt in my hands. This thing is going to be delicious. I'm going to let this sit with the seasoning on it for probably 15-20 minutes before we get it onto the egg for the reverse sear. It's going to be good. Stay tuned for that. We've allowed the seasoning to sit on the meat for a little while. It looks like it's starting to permeate in there. It looks delicious. It looks amazing. I can't wait to cook this thing, and I can't wait to eat it. I am just so excited. Well, like I said, this is a big piece of meat. We're going to reverse sear it, so we want to make sure we keep an eye on the temperature just right. So I'm going to use one of these meters. I'm going to get it in there. We're going to take it, and we're going to push it in right through the middle. And we're going to cook this to about 115, 120-ish, somewhere in there. Pull it out, and then we're going to set up the egg to do a sear at high temperatures. But we're going to cook this for a little bit first. So the thermometer's in. I'm going to set up the cook on the app, and we're going to get it out on the egg. The egg up to 220 or 250 right now, and we're going to go ahead and throw this big bad steak on there. Look at all that smoke. Man, am I going to even be able to grab this? There we go. And on it goes. We have the thermometer in there. We're going to let it reverse sear for, well, smoke for a little while until we get it to the desired temperature that we want. And then we'll pull it off, and then it's going to be time to grill it. And then after that's my favorite part, going to be time to eat it. Okay, we'll see you then. We've reached the temperature that we want, about 120. Oh, look at that. Look at that color. Perfect color. Oh, perfect smell too. Perfect color and perfect smell. We're going to go ahead and take that out. We need to let that rest for a little while. We're going to go put this over here in an area that the dog can't get to it. And then what we need to do is we need to set this up for a direct cook. Excuse the headlamp. It is a little dark out right now. I'm going to take this grill grate out. I'm going to move it to the side. And then I got to take out the deflector. Move it to the side. The grill grate goes back in. And then we open everything up for a nice, hot, direct sear. Hoping to get to about 600-700 degrees. Got to get the bottom as well. We're going to sear it, and then we're going to eat it. So here we have the steak. It's ready to go. Take a look at the temperature on the egg right now. 650, 700. It's been bopping up and down. Real hot, I know that. So we know that we need to burp the egg. Real careful, and just look at that. Oh man. We have a hot fire going on right now, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it the sear. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Oh. We're talking about a minute and a half. Flip, minute and a half. Ready to eat. It's going to be amazing. It's about time to flip it. Watch the fire. Oh, boy. That's some fire there. And that crust looks amazing. We're going to do the same thing again on this side for a couple minutes, and I will show you the end product in about 3 minutes. It's done. It's cooked. It's ready to go. Now is the time. I am so excited. I've been waiting for this. It's going to be good. Here it is. We have it on a cutting board with a juice moat. Let me tell you a little secret. Save those juices, okay? Those are good. But let's see how we did. This thing's been resting for a little while. It's ready to cut. Looking pretty good to me. We're gonna cut some decent sized slices here. Because you know what you want to do? You want to eat it. And you want a big piece. What do you do? Oh. I wish you could smell this. Look at that. Oh, that is the perfect look to this piece of meat. I'm gonna tell you something. It's steaming. We're gonna taste it. We're gonna go from the middle here. A little piece, not too big of a piece, but a little piece, because you know we gotta eat this. Oh, it smells so good. I have high expectations. Let's see. Wow. Okay. I'm going to tell you something right now. That is the best I've ever had. Oh my God. Well, I mean, look, let's be sure. I'm not 100% sure, but it's looking pretty good to me. Tasting pretty good to me. But, oh my God. Whoa! The flavor, the juiciness. That pecan wood's there. But nobody even cares. It's all about that beefy flavor. Cooked to perfection. Thanks for tuning in to Boomstick Barbecue. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please click the like button below. And we'll see you next time on Boomstick Barbecue.